everybody. Today I'm going to read the story called Somebody and the Three Blairs. This sounds like a story that I've read before called, that's right, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But this says Somebody and the Three Blairs. Kind of sounds like my other story that I really like. So let's see what it's about. Somebody and the Three Blairs. One Sunday morning, in a small house on the edge of town, Mr. Blair, Mrs. Blair, and Baby Blair were sitting down to breakfast. "It's such a fine morning," said Mr. Blair. "Let's take a walk in the park." That sounds like a good idea. "What a good idea," said Mrs. Blair. "Feed a duck," said Baby Blair. So they took their coats and a bag of breadcrumbs and they set out for the park. And while they were gone, somebody came to the door. Somebody knocked, and when no one answered, somebody tiptoed right in. Look at that. He sniffed and sniffed and he looked at the breakfast table. "This food is too dry," said somebody. "This food is too noisy," said somebody. But this food is good. It's just right." And he looked for somewhere to sit down. "This seat is too hard," said somebody. "This seat is too wobbly," said somebody. "Oh, this seat is just right." And he looked for something to play with. "Well, this game is too noisy," said somebody. "This game is too cold," said somebody. "But this game is just right." He looked for something to drink. "Well, this rain is too hot," said somebody. "This pond is too small," said somebody. "But this stream is just right." And he looked for somewhere to sleep. Whoa, he's made some messes, hasn't he? "Oh, this bed is too big," said somebody. "This bed is too small," said somebody. "Oh, this bed is just right." When Mr. and Mrs. Blair and Baby Blair came back from the park, they saw the breakfast table. What had happened? "Somebody's been eating my crunchies," said Mr. Blair. "Well, somebody's been eating my Crispies," said Mrs. Blair. "All gone," said Baby Blair. And they looked around the room. "Well, somebody's been sitting on my chair," said Mr. Blair. "Somebody's been sitting on my chair," said Mrs. Blair. "Busted," said Baby Blair. And they went into the kitchen. Oh my. "Somebody's been emptying the cupboard," said Mr. Blair. "Somebody's been raiding the fridge," said Mrs. Blair. "Naughty," said Baby Blair. And they went upstairs. Oh boy. "Flood!" shouted Mr. Blair. "Help!" shouted Mrs. Blair. "Lot of water!" shouted Baby Blair. They looked in the bedroom. "It's a burglar," said Mr. Blair. "It's a monster," said Mrs. Blair. "It's a big teddy bear," said Baby Blair. Look who was sleeping in his bed. "It escaped from the zoo," said Mr. Blair. "It escaped from the circus," said Mrs. Blair. "It's escaped down a drain pipe," said Baby Blair. "Somebody phone the police," said Mr. Blair. "Somebody call the fire department," said Mrs. Blair. "Somebody gone home," said Baby Blair. "Bye-bye." come again and play tomorrow. What a fun story. Somebody and the Three Blairs. And this is my book I like with Raffi's top 10 songs to read. I like to sing them even though I'm not really a great singer. And this is a fun one. The Wheels on the Bus. Do you like this song? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all round the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all around the town. The driver on the bus goes move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus goes move on back, all around the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all around the town. The horn on the bus, help me, what does the horn do? The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all around the town. The baby on the bus goes where, 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 where. The baby on the bus goes where, all around the town. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. Parents on the bus go shh, 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 all around the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town. And when I was a young girl, that was the way that we had to get around. My father died when I was a little girl, and we didn't have a car. My mother didn't drive, and we always had to take the bus everywhere, and it was a lot of fun. And sometimes the driver did say, move on back, we've got a lot of people getting on board the bus. And sometimes he had to honk his horn in the city of Chicago, and sometimes it would be real bumpy and I would go up and down, and sometimes we would hear babies crying. So all of these things are true, and it's a lot of fun to ride a bus. I used to get to ride a bus out to my grandma's house, and I just loved being on the bus. Or if we went downtown Chicago, I got to ride a bus. It was a lot of fun. I know a lot of you kids have only been on school buses. You haven't got to ride we used to call it the CTA. So anyway, I have lots of fun memories of riding on a bus. And one more story. My grandma great. My grandma is great. My grandma is great. She's gentle, kind, and lots of fun. Sometimes when Mom and Dad go out for the evening, I go to stay at Grandma's house. I always have a fantastic time because my grandma makes me feel special. Sometimes she gets carried away. Grandma never gets angry even when I make a terrible mess. And she always likes my cooking. I can't wait for her to taste my muffins. Grandma always knows exactly what I like. She gives me the yummiest food, but that's our little secret. Don't tell Mom and Dad. My grandma likes to help around the house. She calls me her little helper. I don't know how she manages when I'm not there. Whoops. Grandma doesn't care how much noise I make. She even bought me this terrific set of drums. Mom and Dad will be really pleased. Bash, bang, bash. My grandma has lots of interesting hobbies. She's the coolest grandma I know. And she makes and knits me fabulous sweaters. Well, my giraffe likes them anyway. My grandma loves playing games. Catch, Grandma! Grandma's favorite game is hide and seek. I usually hide while she looks for me. I'm so good at hiding that she never finds me. I think that Grandma's taking a nap like I like to do. Grandma gives the best hugs ever, and she lets me stay up late. Shh, don't tell. At bedtime, Grandma tells me funny stories about Dad when he was a little boy. She says that he was quite naughty. She makes me laugh so much that I get hiccups. My grandma's so great that she knows how to get rid of them. Boo! She got rid of his hiccups. I'm always sad when I kiss Grandma goodbye, but she only lives next door, so I go over to see her when I want, because my grandma is great. Oh, I had a great grandma too. And I hope that you love your grandma and you tell her that and she tells you how much she loves you. And you have a good evening and give everyone in your family a hug good night and a big special kiss and keep on reading books because you know what? Readers are leaders. Can you say that with me? Readers are leaders. So you want to be a leader and lead the way by reading and learning. And I'll see you again soon with more stories. I love you. Mwah. Did you catch it? I hope so. Bye.
Amen.